Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. President Lee Jae-myung has called for strong punishment for acts of racial discrimination and hate speech. Presiding over a weekly cabinet meeting this morning, he ordered officials to speed up establishing measures to root out hate comments based on race and nationality, calling such remarks outdated and saying they increase social unrest. President Lee also urged for strong measures against disinformation. Recently, the chief of the Korean Red Cross resigned over racist comments about foreign ambassadors in 2023, which were recently revealed by a report. In the United States, senators have voted to approve a funding measure to reopen the federal government, moving a step closer to ending the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. After a series of procedural votes on Monday, a final version of a funding compromise package passed the Senate with a 60-40 vote. Now the bill will have to return to the House where a vote is expected on Wednesday, before it is sent to President Donald Trump's desk to be signed for the U.S. federal government to officially reopen. The government shut down on October 1st, after Congress failed to pass appropriations legislation for the 2026 fiscal year. The U.S. lawmaker has reintroduced a bill to renew the North Korean Human Rights Act, which expired in 2022. According to the U.S. Congress's website, Representative Young Kim, a Republican from California, submitted the measure last Friday with Democrat Ami Bera as co-sponsor. Originally enacted in 2004, the act has been periodically renewed in 2008, 2012, and 2018 to support human rights and freedom in North Korea. Its most recent authorization expired in September 2022. Although the House passed a reauthorization bill last November, the Senate failed to advance its own version. The act promotes humanitarian aid, human rights advocacy, and efforts to expand access to uncensored information for the North Korean people. Former French President Nicolas Sarkozy has been released from prison after serving 3 weeks of a 5-year sentence for criminal conspiracy. A Paris court approved his release on Monday as he appeals his conviction, ruling he is not a flight risk. Sarkozy, 70 years old, will remain under judicial supervision. He is barred from leaving France and may have to wear an electronic tag at home. Sarkozy maintains his innocence and says he was a victim of political revenge. In the U.S., President Donald Trump has threatened to sue the BBC for $1 billion, accusing the British broadcaster of falsely editing a 2021 speech linked to the Capitol riot. Trump's lawyers on Sunday sent a letter demanding the BBC retract its documentary Panorama and issue an apology, saying the edited version made it appear he incited violence. The broadcaster admitted the footage was an error of judgment and apologized, but denied systemic bias. The controversy has already forced the resignation of the BBC's Director General and Head of News. The network says it will respond formally to the legal threat while working to restore public trust. Trump's legal team claims the edit caused major reputational damage and violated defamation law. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.